This is must watch for travelers and also for seafarers who constantly moving between different countries and who want to be online. And I hope I draw your attention using this helmet. Yes, this is my equipment because I'm located in the middle of nowhere. So let's speak about how to be online. This is new episode of Sea Life. Sea workers travel a lot across all the globe, and during my first contract I visited 3 continents, not countries, continents: Africa, Europe and North America, and somehow I was connected to the web. I will show you 3 ways how to be online and also additional tips how to handle with different countries, different languages, how to top up, how to reduce internet consumption. All this in this video. All this in this. Yes, let's go. First method is the simplest one, is using physical SIM cards, and you will have a lot of opportunities to buy this local SIM card. If you're a seafarer, you also have this opportunity even if you can't go on shore. I'm using this orange SIM card in Europe. I use this SIM card, orange also SIM card, but this is only for Guinea. I used this SIM card from this SIM card for Libya, and I have right now a lot of SIM cards which I can use if I will go in specific country. I can tell you that SIM card with, for example, 5 gigs of internet costs around 10, 15, maybe $20, depends on the country which you're located in. Highly recommend to you to ask captain to send message to local agent about this SIM card, because usually they have answer, they have solution, especially if you have limited connection on board. You will buy these SIM cards and you will spend, for example, $20 to use this SIM card only 2, 3, 4 days if you work on tankers. Next method is using eSIM in your smartphone, and it's very handy but still quite expensive way to be connected to the world. What is eSIM? This is virtual SIM card which you downloaded straight to your phone, and you have no need to have this plastic. This feature is not so popular in Android smartphones, but if you're using iPhone, I think starting from iPhone 10 you have this built-in feature, because this technology requires special chip inside your device to imitate physical SIM card. How does it work? You download a special app and you have a lot of different apps, different network providers, and you pick, for example, special country, or you can pick the region which you are working, for example, Europe or Africa or North America or Asia. A lot of variation you can have, and you just pick data plan. As usual, you buy only internet package, so for example 5 gigs for a month only in Europe, and you can't call with this eSIM, you can't send messages, you sometimes don't have dedicated phone number, so it's only for internet connection. If you start to compare price range, this one physical SIM card will be cheaper and much more cheaper. For example, 1 gig of internet across Europe will cost you $5 for 1 month, only for 1 month. When you can buy orange SIM cards with roaming, and you will pay 10 euros for 7 gigs only in roaming and across all Europe. So you have insane gap between prices. I used this method in my first contract because of versatility and ability to order different internet package for different countries in case if you can't go onshore and buy this old-fashioned SIM card, physical SIM card. You can also check links in the description, and I will put special links to 2 apps which I used before. I saw news from one of the biggest manufacturers in the world about iSIM. This is not from Apple. This is just a new technology when you have no need to install special chip to have virtual SIM cards inside your device. I think in the future this technology will be much more popular, much more cheaper, and you will have much more apps with lower prices, with bigger data plans, and you don't need to find special phones, special smartphone, Android smartphone, which supports this eSIM technology. Apple started to install this chip 5 years ago, so you have a little benefit if you're using Apple ecosystem. The last method, if you're a seafarer. By the way, I can show you little focus up, and right now I am COVID protected. So last method is using vessel internet system. If you're not seafarer, you can move to the next chapter about additional tips. But if you're a seafarer, check this out. Vessels have special installed antennas to connect to the world, and I spoke about it in my videos about obvious questions about sea life, so you can check it here. You have different systems, different data plans and different prices for this internet. During first contract in different company, I paid $5 for 100 megabytes of the internet, and I know it's a lot of money. eSIM data plan is not so expensive if you start to compare it with the vessels prices. By the way, if you find this video useful, click on like button to spread this to more people. Yeah. Thank you. First tip, download offline language for country which you are going to travel. For example, if you will buy Orange SIM card, everything will be in Spanish. All SMSs from network provider, official website, everything will be in Spanish. That's why it's important to have offline language in case if you don't have internet access. So you just copy this text, drop it in translation apps, for example, Google Translate, and that's all. Yeah. Tip number 2, download special top-up app on your smartphone. Again, this is really comfortable method because you just write your number, big amount of money to send, and that's all. You spend only 2 minutes using your phone, but you have one disadvantage, that you need to pay additional fee for transaction. For example, again, take this Orange SIM card. I want to send 10 euros on my number, and I need to pay additional 2.2 euros for transaction fee. This commission it's more than 20% of original price, so yeah, it's quite expensive, but again, if you are located in the middle of nowhere, you have this ability to top up your number. For some network provider, you can also order data plan inside this top-up app, which is really useful when you just need to use internet. So highly recommend to download, for example, Dink app. Again, link will be in the description. I think for last half of year I used this app around 15-20 times to top up not only my phone number, but also numbers of other crew members on board. So recommend this app. Tip number 3 is pretty obvious. Check network providers that you have, that you can use in this specific country, and also additional requirements and what you can get for example, 10 euros, 15 euros. What's the data plan, amount of minutes, can you use internet in roaming, what's the language of this network provider and how to translate it, how to top up it. Again, this is really important, and you can make wise choice instead of rushing, instead of looking for the first solutions that you can have in foreign city. And last tip, this is how to reduce internet consumption of your smartphone. It's pretty easy to do. First one, turn on low data mode for your mobile data and also for your Wi-Fi network if you have it. Then you can also turn on low power mode because it will cancel all background tasks. Tick off all unneeded apps that you won't use and which consume a lot of your data. All social network like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram eat a lot of data, so just tick it off and turn it when you need to use this app at this specific moment. In all messengers like WhatsApp and Telegram, turn off in settings auto downloading of all media. During my previous contract I had months when I used only 200 megabytes for the whole month because we were crossing ocean and we don't have any other solution. We can't just use local SIM cards. It was enough for at least communicate with others using messengers. So highly recommend to you to reduce this data consumptions. Instagram posts and Instagram stories will wait. You just need to build a system and without excessive consumption. But if you have a lot of internet connection, you can drop a like, write a comment in the comment section because it actually makes a difference, and also watch a previous video of this Sea Life series and for example playlist with different stuff about tech, tips, tricks, apps. Спасибо, Theo, Evgeny Maximov. In the middle of nowhere, yes.